Okay, Amitabha text, page 19.
Page 19 in the Amitabha text.
No, the second matter part.
Hong, innate awareness is the form of Amitabha. Look at the mind that is free of subject-object duality. There is no other Amitabha than that. How wondrous is the truth body of self-knowing awareness.
Om Dewache, 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 Om Dewache. Om Devaje, 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 Om Devaje. Om Devaje, Om Devaje, Om Devaje, Om Devaje, Om Devaje. Okay, page 20.
Page 20. Hong, transcendent conqueror, protector, Buddha Amitabha, and noble assembly of loving bodhisattvas, compassionately look upon us afflicted beings and guide us to the pure land of Sukhavati. In accord with your past bodhicitta vows, not wavering from the sacred bond, deity with great compassion, please exhaust all negative karma and empty samsara from its depths. At this very moment, please act as our guide. As I, with intense devotion, have thus invoked the enlightened mind, red light rays of compassion radiate from the heart of Amitabha and dissolve into the hearts of myself and all beings. Self-grasping, misconceptions, and delusions have collapsed into themselves. The state of selfless Dharmakaya is realized, and I rest in the nature of clarity and emptiness, free from grasping and elaboration. By all the limitless and sacred merit obtained through this meditation and recitation, may all beings drowning in the river of suffering attain the supreme state of Amitabha. Hong, Hri, all pervasive Dharmakaya, protector Amitabha, Sambhogakaya, the loving assembly of bodhisattvas, and Nirmanakayas, the gathering of Shravakas and Arhats. Together with your retinues, please endow all beings with the auspiciousness to progress to Sukhavati. Zambala, page 63 in the Rainfall of Benefit and Happiness text. On page 63 in the horizontal rainfall of benefit text.
Sorrows unknown. Amitabha's grand Lord, lie begun, be kind-hearted. May immortal your land of perfect compassion. Even 5 poisons named don't exist. Generous it called me well. Grant me the supreme city, immortals like your land. Of Vidyadhara's deathless life, even misery's names are gone. Yours born your blessings, conjuring rainbow body. In manifest joy, land, all perfect bliss, even the needs or confused hate don't exist. Vajrasattva grand blessings, mirror like wisdom, sing glory endowed land of perfect splendor, even needs or confused right don't exist. Varnasambhava bestow equanimity, wisdom in Dewachen, pure land of great happiness, even names for confused desire are gone. Amitabha bless and grant discerning wisdom city. In fulfilled activity, land of perfect Buddha deeds, there's no words for jealousy. Amoga siddhi bestow all accomplishing wisdom in the open Dharma sphere. Endowed with 5 perfections, ignorance does not exist. Vairocana grand Dharma, Dhatu wisdom siddhi, grand vital essences of being 5 great mothers and long life. Inimated Ujjana, secure dwells with Taki, knees groundless emptiness mastery. Fortune of profound mantra, Guru Lord Pranamna, where all lineage wisdoms dwell. Grant awakening in one life, fortunes on your Mahalu, draw in the sphere of self-display. Dwell ye dumps of peace and right, grand supreme and common, power sitting fulfilling all aims. In 24 sacred sides gather infinite sky dancers, grand rhyming liberating powers, fortune of secret mantra in Dharma Kayase spans dwell the lineage lords and kin. Grand enlightened acts increase 2 stages mantra deity in obtaining to sphere. Dwell Mahakala and corn grand subjugating city, fortune of enlightened acts. Om Shri invites Pranas Abho, dwells the with God's Amba, La who acts kindly for all beings. Master of life, merit, well, food and fortune with your cohort. Don't waver from your heart. Think of us compassionately. Bring here all thine life fortune. Bring here fortune of cattle, fortune of swift horses, and wealth of wish granting life. Stock the fortune of fertile sheep, and of herd animals, fortune of goats and those best cattle, wealth of wish granting cows, bulls, mules to carry heavy loads. All this good fortune bring here, fortune of fine lovely silk, highly prized gold and silver, fertile soil and the 6 grains, precious gems and ornament, food and drink of every kind. Bring them here as good fortune, Brahma's fortune from above. God's gold spirits well midway, Naga's wishing gently, lo, 3 worlds, gods and humans well. Bring them here as good fortune, look for fortune, Zambuling holy Dharma, Balancho's fortune, well, Brahminians longevity, beings life, strength and merit, of all lands grant their fortune. Indian kings religious, Mahai Chinese kings all reaching force, Persian kings fortune and wealth, the army of King Esar, the courage of Bukawon, and good fortune bring them here, fortune of the endless sky, fortune of the stable grounds, perfect wealth, food and clothing, radiant splendor, riches, strength, armor, weapons, miracle powers, punctual of moral scriptures, fortune of brave and strong, boys beautiful and virtuous girls, pure offspring, please all love these. Bring them here as good fortune, like sun and moon's eastern rise. Eastern long life fortune, come like the swirling southern clouds. Southern long life fortune, come like enshrouding mist, western long life fortune, please come here like a river flows northern. Long life fortune, please come here like rain falling from above. Upper long life fortune, come like 6 grains ripening. Lower long life fortune, come fortune of melodious praise. Come like turquoise dragons, roar fortune of heart students. Lie, come like dazzling star garlands. Om Shri Eastern Vajra Dakini, bring life's fortune passing. Fight disease, demons, hindrance. Southern jewels of Dakini, bring resources, food and wealth, expand life, merit, riches. Western lotus, Dakini, summon power, tame all things, samsara and nirvana. Northern action, Dakini, bring the forth, enlighten, acts annihilate, hinders evil. Wealth gods with your riches, you bring here all the world's fortune. Bring auspicious objects here. Bring fortunate objects here. Always remain at this place and make these fortunes steadfast. Potentize life success and at this place protect. Well, please remain firm, unchanging. Grant eternal life, city, grant endless treasure, city, grant wealth and merit, city. Grant to cities, let them be accomplished, spontaneous. Sarva Siddhi Allah.
Page 90 at the bottom. Om Ah Hung. 3 Kayas, Lamas, deities of longevity, Dakinis of Uddiyana, and assembly of wealth gods, please bestow the 4 empowerments upon me and other fortunate disciples. Being bestowed with the supreme form empowerment upon my body, may I attain the indestructible Vajra body. Being bestowed with the supreme speech empowerment upon my speech, may I attain the power of Brahma's 60 melodies. Being bestowed with the supreme mind empowerment upon my mind, may I attain the power over the unborn simplicity. May I obtain the essence Kaya empowerment, the ultimate empowerment that is the spontaneous presence of the 3 Kayas. May I attain the empowerment of the Guru's 3 Kayas, which causes the 3 poisons to manifest as the 3 Kayas. May I obtain the empowerment of the long-life deities of the 5 families, which causes the 5 poisons to manifest as the 5 aspects of primordial wisdom. May I obtain the empowerment of the Dakinis of Uddiyana, by which the body of deathless primordial wisdom is attained. May I obtain the empowerment of white Zambala Yabyum, which effortlessly and spontaneously accomplishes ordinary and sublime cities. May I obtain the empowerment of wealth gods and treasure lords, which perfect the abundance of food, wealth, and riches. May I obtain the empowerment of Mahamudra, which liberates from samsara's pain. May I obtain the empowerment of self-knowing Dharmakaya, which is the primordial purity of delusional perceptions of unawareness. May I obtain the empowerment of the great completion, which is the primordial purity of all phenomena of samsara and nirvana. May I obtain the empowerment of the great middle way, which naturally liberates the four extremes of eternalism and nihilism. May I obtain the empowerment of the perfection of wisdom, which is inexpressible, being beyond words and thoughts. May I obtain the empowerment of total openness, free from fixation, which naturally liberates dualistic propensities. May I obtain the empowerment of immortal life, which is the unchanging expanse of awareness. May I obtain the empowerment of awakening within one lifetime, which is the endless accumulation of merit. Hong Hui, the Guru who is the three Kayas, deities of longevity, Dakinis of Uddiyana, an assembly of wealth gods, my own body, speech, and mind. This life, all solid and substantial matter. All these dissolve, like clouds dissolving in the sky, or water pouring into water, without reference point, into the all-pervasive open space of Ah. From within a state of non-distraction, rest at ease. In the unborn basic space of phenomena, let go of everything. In a state of simplicity, remain free and open. Sealed with steadfastness. Samaya, seal, seal, seal. Hong Hui. By this virtue of timelessness beyond the three times, may all beings be relieved from the suffering of poverty, hunger, and thirst, and may all wishes and enjoyments be fulfilled. At last, may they swiftly attain the most excellent state of the Master Padmasambhava and Amitabha and the Buddha field great bliss, and reach the ground of no return.
Shantideva.
Shantideva's prayer in the Blue Book, page number 61. The dedication from Shantideva's The Way of the Bodhisattva, page 61 in the blue text. By this virtue, I have now amassed, by composition of this book, which speaks of entry of the Bodhisattva's way. May every being tread the path to Buddhahood. May beings everywhere who suffer torment in their minds and bodies have, by virtue of my merit, joy and happiness in boundless measure. As long as they may linger in samsara, may their present joy know no decline, and may they taste of unsurpassed beatitude in constant and unbroken continuity. Throughout the spheres and reaches of the world and hellish states wherever they may be, may beings fettered there, tormented, taste the bliss and peace of Sukhavati. May those caught in the freezing ice be warmed, and from the massing clouds of Bodhisattva's prayer, may torrents rain down in boundless streams to cool those burning in infernal fires. May forests where the leaves are blades and swords, become sweet groves and pleasant woodland glades, and may the trees of miracles appear, supplanting those upon the hill of Shamali. And may the very pits of hell be sweet, with fragrant pools all perfumed with the scent of lotuses. Be lovely, and the cries of swan and goose and waterfowl so pleasing to the ear. May fiery coals turn into heaps of jewels, the burning ground become a crystal floor, the crushing hills celestial abodes adorned with offerings, the dwelling place of Buddhas. May the hail of lava, fiery stones, and weapons henceforth become a rain of blossoms. May those whose hell it is to fight and wound be turned to lovers offering their flowers. And those engulfed in fiery vitarani, their flesh destroyed, their bones bleached white as kunda flowers. May they, through all of their merit strength, have godlike forms and sport with goddesses in Mandadakini's peaceful streams. What fear it is, they'll ask, that grips the henchmen of the Lord, the deadly Lord, the frightful vultures and the carrion crows. What noble strength it is that brings us joy and drives away our dreadful night. And looking skyward, they will see the shining form of Vajrapani. Then may their sins be quenched in joy, and may they go to him. And when they see the seething lava flow of hell extinguish in a rain of blossoms drenched with scented water, at once fulfilled in bliss they'll ask, how can this be? And thus the denizens of hell will see the one who holds the lotus. Friends, throw away your fears and quickly gather here, for who is it who comes to banish dread, this youth with bound-up gleaming hair, this loving bodhisattva saving and protecting every being, whose power relieves all pain, increasing joy? Do you see the splendor of his house that echoes praises of 1,000 goddesses, the 100 gods who lay their diadems before his lotus feet, the rain of flowers falling on their heads, his eyes moist with compassion? Thus may those in hell cry out on seeing Manjughosha. And likewise when, through these my roots of virtue, they see the joyful clouds let fall their cooling scented rain, their obstructions cleansed by bodhisattvas like Samantabhadra, may all those languishing in hell come now to perfect happiness. And may the stooping animals be freed from fear of being preyed upon each other's food, and may the famished spirits have such joy as those who dwell within the northern continent, and may they be replete and satisfied by streams of milk that pour from noble Lord Avalokita's hand, and bathing in it, may they be refreshed and cooled, and may the blind receive their sight, and the deaf begin to hear, and women near their time bring forth like Maya Devi, free from any pain. And may the naked now be clothed, and all the hungry eat their fill, and may those parched with thirst receive pure waters and delicious drink. May the poor and destitute find wealth, the haggard and the careworn joy. May confidence relieve those in despair, and bring them steadfastness in every excellence. May every being ailing with disease be freed at once from every malady, and may the sickness that afflicts the living be instantly and permanently healed. May those who go in dread have no more fear. May captives be unchained and now set free, and may the weak receive their strength, and may living beings help each other in kindness. May travelers upon the road find happiness no matter where they go, and may they gain without the need of toil the goals on which they set their hearts. May those who put to sea in boat or ship attain the ports that they desire, and may they safely come to shore in sweet reunion with their kith and kin. May those who lose their way and stray in misery find fellow travelers, and safe from the threat of thieves and savage beasts, be tireless and their journey light. May children and the old, the weak, protectorless, bewildered in the wild and pathless waste, those whose minds are dulled and all who are insane have pure celestial beings as their guardians. May all attain the human state and be possessed of wisdom, faith, and love, with perfect livelihood and sustenance. May they have mindfulness throughout their lives. May everyone have unrestricted wealth, just like the treasury of space, enjoying it according to their wish, without a trace of harm or enmity. May beings destitute of splendor become magnificent and bright, and those worn down by toil and drudgery acquire great beauty and perfection. May all the women in this world attain the strength of masculinity, and may the lowly come to excellence, the proud and haughty lose their arrogance. And thus, by all the merit I have gained, may every being, leaving none aside, abandon all their evil ways, embracing goodness now and evermore. From bodhicitta may they never separate, and constantly engage in bodhisattva deeds, and may they be accepted as disciples by the Buddha, and turn aside from what is Mara's work. And may these beings, each and every one, enjoy an unsurpassed longevity, living always in contentment. May the very name of death be strange to them. On every side and in all the 10 directions, may groves of wish-fulfilling trees abound, resounding with the sweetness of the teachings spoken by the Buddhas and their bodhisattva children. And may the earth be wholesome everywhere, free from boulders, cliffs, and chasms, flat and even like a level palm, and smooth like lapis lazuli. And for many circles of disciples, may multitudes of bodhisattvas rise in every land, adorning them with every excellence. From bird song and the sighing of the trees, from shafts of light and from the sky itself, may living beings, each and every one, perceive the constant sound of Dharma. May they come into the presence of the Buddhas and meet the bodhisattvas, offspring of the same. With clouds of offerings unbounded, may the teachers of the world be worshipped. May kindly spirits bring the rains on time for harvest to be rich and plentiful. May princes rule according to the truth, and may the world be blessed with all prosperity. May medicines be strong and full of virtue. May healing spells be chanted with success. May spirits of the air that feed on flesh be kind, their minds imbued with pity. And let no being ever suffer pain. Let them neither ail nor languish, never doing evil. May they have no fear nor suffer insults, and may their minds be ever free from sorrow. In monasteries, temples, and the like, may reading and reciting widely flourish. May harmony prevail among the Sangha, and may its purpose be all fulfilled. May ordained monks intent upon the practice find perfect places for retreat and solitude, abandon every fragrant thought, and meditate with trained and serviceable minds. May nuns have all their wants supplied. May quarreling vindictiveness be strange to them. Let all who have embraced monastic life uphold a pure and unimpaired observance. May they feel regret when discipline is broken, and always may they strive to cleanse away their faults. May they thus obtain a fortunate rebirth, therein to undertake unfailing discipline. May the wise and learned be revered and always be sustained by offerings. With minds suffused with purity, may their renown spread far and wide. May beings never languish in the lower realms. May pain and hardship be unknown to them. Enjoying more than godlike strength and beauty, may Buddhahood for them be swiftly gained. Again and yet again, may sentient beings make offerings to all the Buddhas, and with the Buddha's unimagined bliss, may they enjoy undimmed and constant happiness. May all the bodhisattvas now fulfill their high intentions for the sake of beings, and sentient beings likewise now receive the good that the Buddhas have in store for them. And may the Arhats and Pratyeka Buddhas at length attain their perfect happiness. And may I also, through Manjushri's kindness, reach the ground of perfect joy, and throughout the stream of all my lives embrace monastic ordination. Thus may I abide sustained by simple ordinary fare, and in every life obtain a dwelling place in perfect solitude. Whenever I desire to gaze upon him, or put to him the slightest question, may I behold the unobstructed vision of Manjughosha, my protector. To satisfy the needs of beings dwelling in the 10 directions, to the margins of the sky, May I reflect in every deed the perfect exploits of Manjushri. And now, as long as space endures, as long as there are beings to be found, may I continue likewise to remain, to drive away the sorrow of the world. The pains and sorrows of all wandering beings, may they ripen wholly on myself, and may the virtuous company of bodhisattvas bring about the happiness of beings. May the doctrine, only remedy for suffering, the source of every bliss and happiness, be nurtured and upheld with reverence, and throughout a vast continuance of time endure. And now to Manjogosha I prostrate, whose kindness is the wellspring of my good intent, and to my virtuous friends I also bow, whose inspiration gave me strength to grow. Believe in the text of Amitabha.
Page number 23.
Page 23 in the Amitabha text.
Yonda Zamba de Jedo Namlo Sanje Jansa Bame Gorje Gor Deje Monza Bada Me Baye Dewa Jinji Shave Jengander Dajen Dene Zembe Jermada Jewa Jinji Parma Jubara Tere Jene Nande Jardon Jo De Gedage Mola Tabande George Sanje Jansen Danje Geme Rubar Jinje Ladasa Tayada Panzan Raya Avam Buddha Naya Zoa.
Emaho, marvelous. In the center is the Buddha Amitabha, boundless light. To his right is Chenrezig, the Lord of great compassion, and to his left the Bodhisattva Vajrapani, the Lord of great power. They are surrounded by an inconceivable assemblies of Buddhas and Bodhisattvas. Extraordinary limitless peace and happiness is the Buddha field called Bliss endowed. When I and all beings pass from this life, may we be born there, unhindered by another samsaric birth. Once born there, may we behold the face of the Buddha Amitabha, boundless light. By the power of all the Buddhas and Bodhisattvas of the 10 directions, bless me that I may attain this aspiration without hindrance. Tayata Pansagriva Awa Bodhanaye Soha. The yellow prayer book, page 20 for the long life prayers.
20 in the yellow book for both languages. Página 20 en las dos idiomas.
Page 20. Yep. For this realm encircled by snow-covered mountains, you are the source of all benefit and happiness without exception. Tenzin Gyatso, Lord Chenrezig, may your life remain steadfast until the end of samsara. Embodiment of the three jewels, great being who upholds and increases the teachings of the Shakya Lion, you perfectly guide others with your excellent deeds. May you, the precious Guru who accomplishes everything, spontaneously live long. Holder of the teachings of Lord Drikumpa, great sovereign of the three jewels, through the power of your peerless compassion and the holy Dharma's peaceful light, you bring relief to beings. May your life be long. Known in the noble land as Aryadeva, you emanated into the Gar clan of eastern Tibet as Chidingpa, the heart son of Jigten Gompo. May the life of the glorious Garchen remain steadfast for 100 aeons. Page 26. May the teachings of the great Drikumpa Ratna Shri, Master of Interdependence, omniscient Lord of Dharma, who has seen all knowable things, be upheld through the teachings and practice, through hearing, reflecting, and meditating, until the end of existence.
Sean sostenidos a través de la enseñanza y la práctica, escuchar, reflexionar y meditar hasta el fin de la existencia.
Your 1,000 arms are the 1,000 wheel-turning kings. Your 1,000 eyes are the 1,000 Buddhas of this fortunate aeon. Your love is boundless like space. I supplicate to the Bodhisattva Chenrezig.
Tashi direction, town, Kang, Tati, Lama Dorje Rinpoche, Taloma was a quarter Jabandana Pep, the Garchen to Gishin to Che, the Lama Dorje Rinpoche, not on trade on the Hong Arimara Yuri, there is on the Lita Kong around Ishi Yore, Tanaja woman, Nan Hong Ishi Yore, subject to Parle, Kachapatri, Shakin and Pimba, Devasava, they did not to get it, let them the Mount Pala and that hour, the but your Lamisha, song, Sabti got in Mambo, you already, the market dry sugar, money, Royal made the Mambo to Mambo to the Auntie Nedun Raman and Yogudo. They call the Sabti and I can them some in there or so. Timber but your Lamisha, they did you Saturday on a job. Timber Jim down, I can't go by. They might never try you. Oh, the Yoba make a Japan, they Jin Nango, isn't it? The Singapore don't dinner. Send them my news, Kataka on the apartment to Sunday. That I am the thing. Sancho the Jamaica, Sancho the Yayo. Shipsang Song Yore. Sumbula Shaptina, Rap the Shapti, Yaku the Sancho. Shola, the guitar Yaku the Sancho. We work on it in a tizzy. We put it or simply some ceremony that Sancho the Shavapato. The Rona Bella. So they shot the Kang down. So I'm taking to it. Sanjay to Konchok to Sancho the about the Jana. They can take it and pay up for your thing. I think it's Lengi or
Rinpoche said it's Tashi Dele, everyone, especially Lama Dorje Rinpoche, together with his entire retinue and companions. Thank you so much for coming here. And I have a lot of trust, belief in Lama Dorje Rinpoche. I've known him for a long time. He has done the 3-year retreat in Almora. And ever since I've known him, I really trusted him. And even though some the life situations have changed for him, is he still the same? I trust him just as the same because our minds are really one and the same. And he benefits sentient beings, and that's my intention. So in the future, we wish that he will remain for long. And so some people have also requested a long life prayer. And so, I myself don't know how to write these prayers really well. And also, if I wrote a prayer, there are many different opinions about this and the wording and so on. And so, therefore, what we should do is to take this prayer. So that Dempe Bargyo Tenzin has his prayer on what you just said and add his name in there.
Nangi chaptin the Roman so Gretini, Sancho Safety Gom, GP our Dupton, this don't get the Gavishing in Tapte Chaptin. Some Chaptin and Sajachi with Mosan of Gom Jauna, 3 things to see them, young element of in that daily, the teaching Tamsit, young in the Amera, Tito for some Chaptin Gom Jaya, Nangi Chaptin, something, Sancho Simple Savata, say Chaptin so one son, the one they are, the Chaptin Hago.
So continuing from before, and so also I hope that you will continue to do the Amitabha practice also on your own. It has been started in Singapore and now also elsewhere. Many practice Amitabha together, and also what is very beneficial is that when you practice Amitabha, to add the Konchok ritual to that, because the Konchok ritual really actually benefits the living and the deceased. The best actually long life practice we can do for the living is the Konchok. And also for the deceased, the best way to send them our roots of virtue is the Konchok practice. That is when they're in the bardo, and we can send them our merit through the Konchok practice. So which is similar to putting your money in the bank and wiring it. So we can transfer our merit to them, and they can actually receive the benefit. So therefore, I encourage you to add the Konchok practice to the Amitabha practice. And also, I hope that
the society journey, the patient that I was drawn a Trampton, Lomba, tell it take ping that they'll pay my own money. Tarnish of the summer gave her the mono 30 roll of ping chimbore, the kitchen boy.
Continue from before. So, and I hope that Lama Dorje Rinpoche is going to engage in this practice with his center and practice the Amitabha and also the Konchok, and also explain the Konchok, the meaning of the Konchok practice to his disciples. So that's kind of your new responsibility. And then regarding long life prayers and practices, so there is an outer and an inner and a secret point to it. On the outer level, a long life ceremony is a gathering of disciples coming together and reciting prayers. And then on the inner level, the inner long life offering is when the disciples themselves cultivate bodhicitta and act to benefit others. And then the secret long life offering is to practice Mahamudra, to practice meditation. And that also actually relates to that verse in the 7-branch prayer where we request not to pass into nirvana. So ultimately, they never really can pass into nirvana. And we realize that when we realize Mahamudra. So that's the ultimate long life offering. And then also I encourage you to recite the Bodhicharyavatara dedication prayer, which has been translated into different languages because it is really extremely an important and precious prayer. It is the prayer of all the Buddhas of the 3 times. It is the basis for creating great merit. So I encourage you to also continue translating it into your own languages, printing them and distributing them to your community. And that's actually also the greatest benefit to bring to your own country. Actually, even if you just recite this prayer once, it brings really immeasurable benefit.
Everyone's receiving the gift of like an Amitabha amulet, and also and the Rinpoche blessed, and also you received this white Tara. White Tara was a vision, a pure vision that His Eminence had, and also he put his fingerprint in red at the bottom of each of these. And then como? Oh, this is it's a little signature of love and compassion.
Wonderful. Thank you so much. Yes, and in closing this Amitabha retreat, I am happy to announce the mantra accumulation totals are 537,240 in the temple and online during this retreat. So congratulations. And then this year, though, we have 2,137,230 thus far. So we can all keep going on that.
I don't know if I can say that in Spanish. Para cerrar, estamos muy felices para anunciar que durante ese retiro y el número de acumulación de mantras son 537,240 en el templo 1,000 online. En el templo y online durante el retiro, y durante este año 2,137,230.
She got it. With deepest gratitude, we thank Garchen Rinpoche for this opportunity to practice Amitabha and to be our guiding light. And we thank him for his incredible love, kindness, inspiration, and wisdom. Our gratitude is as vast as the ocean and as deep as space.
con muchísima gratitud nos agradecemos, Garchen Rinpoche, por esta oportunidad a practicar Amitabha y para estar nuestras luz que nos guía. Y nos agradecemos a Él por su increíble amor, bondad, inspiración y sabiduría. Y nuestra gratitud es tan vasta como el océano y tan profundo como espacio.
We thank Bhumang Rinpoche for his presence at this retreat and for his very inspiring teaching last evening, and also for all of his holy activities around the world.
También queremos agradecer a Bhumang Rinpoche por su presencia en este retiro y por la muy inspiradora enseñanza que él nos compartió anoche y por todas sus actividades sagradas en el mundo.
We thank Khenpo Samdup for taking time out of his busy schedule to join us for this Amitaba retreat.
Y también queremos agradecer a Khenpo Samdup por tomando tiempo de su agenda muy ocupado para compartir con nosotros durante este retiro.
We thank Lama Dorje for his incredible kindness teaching in Latin and Central Americas for all of these years and for bringing his students here to the Garchen Institute.
También queremos agradecer a Lama Dorje por su increíble bondad en enseñando todos esos años en Latina y Central América y por traer todos sus estudiantes aquí para conocer Garchen Rinpoche.
We thank Khenpo Tashi for his many contributions to the Dharma and for joining us here at the retreat.
También queremos agradecer a Khenpo Tashi por tantas contribuciones al Dharma y para compartir en el retiro con nosotros.
We thank Lama Nyandak for coming once again to the center, many times here, and blessing us with his presence for this retreat.
También queremos agradecer a Lama Nyandak por regresar aquí de nuevo al centro y para bendecirnos con su presencia.
And we thank Ani Samten for taking such incredible care of Garchen Rinpoche and for her never-ending work on behalf of the center and the Worldwide Sangha.
También queremos agradecer a Ani Samten para su increíble trabajo cuidando Garchen Rinpoche y por su trabajo que nunca para en behalf en todo el centro y la Sangha mundial.
And we thank Ani Dagme for taking care of the temple and for her Chopan activities during this retreat.
Y muchísimas gracias a Ani Dagme por cuidar el templo y para sus actividades como Chopan por este retiro.
We thank our other chant masters, Carolina in Spanish. Did I get Khenpo Tenzin? I didn't get Khenpo Tenzin yet. We skipped him by mistake.
Oh.
We thank. I didn't do him, right? No. We thank Khenpo Tenzin for leading us so beautifully as the Tibetan Umze.
Y agradecemos Khenpo Tenzin para guiarnos bellamente en tibetano como chant master.
Cannot forget you. And then our other chant masters, Carolina in Spanish and Darcy in the back in English.
Y también a Carolina en español y Darcy en inglés.
And of course, we couldn't have done any of this without the incredible staff who are so kind and devoted and hardworking, including Trish and Mary, Paul, our maintenance guy, Carrie, the chef, Michael, the AV person, and of course, our amazing volunteers who work so selflessly to make sure this event and all of our events go smoothly. And a special thanks go to Romy, who came to help cook and then ended up also helping Michael doing AV in the back.
También no podremos hacer esto sin el staff increíble que son tan bondadosos y devoción y con tanto trabajo, incluyendo Trish, Mary, Paul de la mantención, Carrie, el chef y Michael en IV. Y también al grupo de tantos buenos voluntariados que están trabajando sin ego. Para asegurar que este evento y todos nuestros eventos se corren como suavemente. Entonces, un gran especial gracias también a Romy, quien llegó aquí para ayudar a trabajar, cocinar y también apoyando a Michael en AV en el templo.
And we thank all of you who have traveled so far to come to Chino Valley, Arizona, and those online who took time out of your busy schedules to join us for this auspicious event. So we hope to see you next time. And right now, for those of us in the temple, Garchen Rinpoche will be leaving the temple, and we ask all the rest of the Lamas to please stay seated, and then everyone else can give their offerings to the lamas individually. You can come up individually to give your offerings to them.
También queremos agradecer a cada uno de ustedes que viajaban tan lejos para estar aquí en Chino Valley, Arizona, y a los online que tomaban mucho tiempo de sus agendas para estar parte de este evento auspicioso. Y esperemos a verles pronto. Y ahora Rinpoche va a salir del templo y preguntamos que todo el resto de los lamas se quedan un rato para que cada persona que quiere hacer ofrendas a cada lama se puede.
Thank you very much, and we'll see you next time.
Y, lama. Okay.
¿Cómo? Ok. Ok, yo no tengo que decir nada. Ya, pero... Ok, yo solo muy sincero de corazón para Rinpoche agradecimiento.
First of all, I want to give a really big thanks to Rinpoche
Parte en nombre de nosotros equipos.
on behalf of all of our team.
Y tiene Rinpoche, Bhumang Rinpoche, Khenpo Rinpoche, Rinpoche, toda la lama haga. Muchas
Bhumang
gracias.
Rinpoche and to Khenpo Samdup and to Khenpo Tenzin and to Lama Nyandak and to Khenpo Tashi and to all of the lamas and anis here as well.
Y todo agradecimiento
And so I want to give my
y
thanks.
cualquiera fallado alguna de nosotros conducta, cosa como confesarlos.
And so any of our conduct that we did poorly, we confess them.
¿No? Y algunos son poco nuevos, ¿cierto? No
Some-
todavía mejorando cada día poco.
Some of us are new and every day we try to do better.
Entonces, mucho agradecimiento, directora y la...
Elizabeth and Mary, I want to give my deep thanks to you and your
gracias, ¿no?
staff.
Y ahí pequeño, uno simbólico, uno parte de nosotros.
And I have a little symbol of our appreciation to each of you.
Isabel.
Sácalo. It's a Amitabha Sasa for. And then uno para Cristina está ahí.
Uno para Cristina.
Okay, yeah, we're leaving one as well for Christina. It's a Amitabha Sasak, and we're offering that as our gratitude for the really hard work that the staff does here.
Y hay otro,
Como tú quieres. Como tú quieres. Okay, mejor que Rinpoche. Mhm.
Oh.